I'm Bill.
I'm Melissa.
And we're rocking in retirement. And we're on our way to Port Canaveral
to board Utopia of the Seas.
Utopia.
In a quarter mile, use the right two lanes to take the George King Boulevard exit toward Port Canaveral. Turn left onto George King Boulevard.
There she is. Now that we've parked, we have to find the way out of here.
On your way. Folks, you can't stop here. You gotta move over here two ways.
Express on the boarding pass over here, Does it look like this? Okay.
All right. It's 11:22 and we're on our way. Thank you.
First thing you guys want to do, straight to your muster station.
All right.
Check into your safety drill, okay?
Great.
On your booking or on your set pass, we'll tell you which one is yours. If you need help finding that, let me or anyone in the pink jackets know how to put it down. Do that. Get that done first, get it done out of the way. Okay?
Thank you. All right. We're going to go to our muster station. Alright, we're going to our muster station. We did a review of the safety procedures at home, we were able to do the finding out about the siren, of the ship. We're in the Windjammer right now, and there was a person from the ship that brought us right to the table. Our car is down there somewhere. It's a beautiful day. We're supposed to get storms later. We'll take a tour of the Windjammer when it's less busy. Everybody's getting on the ship and they're coming here for lunch. Again, our boarding time was 12:30, but we walked in, went through security, went upstairs, got checked in, got right on the ship. Very smooth process, and we're looking forward to taking our cruise. It's a large ship. I don't even know if I'll be able to get pictures of everything, but I'm going to try. Okay, so what'd you get?
I got steamed ship round of beef, mashed potatoes, and shrimp.
And what are you drinking?
Lemonade.
For lunch, I have a salad. I have 2 little lobsters and 6 shrimp. Okay, so we're going to take a tour of our room. We just entered at 102. This is a junior suite. So we have a nice queen-size bed, a little sofa, a chair, TV, drawers, and a coffee maker, little desk. Looks like we've got lots of storage. Wow, nice big closet. Huge. Bathroom. Wow, pretty nice. And then we have a balcony. Here's our balcony. We're on the port side of the ship, midship. the Disney Wish. The Carnival. There's the ocean. This is Deck 6. This is where the Aqua Theater show will be, which we can't see because it's all booked for the entire cruise. Johnny Rockets. Playmakers. We're going to do a review of yesterday, talk about what we really liked and what we didn't like.
Well, I thought arriving there went pretty well, went pretty smooth.
I had to watch some YouTube videos to see exactly where to go, because a lot of the videos of Utopia of the Seas started with people getting into the terminal and not showing the route. So I did find one or two that did show the drive to the parking garage where we were able to leave our luggage and then proceed to the surface parking areas. But I thought the signage was poor because we ended up backtracking and having to go all the way around back to where you enter the parking garage for your luggage, and then had to ask for directions on the way to the surface lot, which we were given directions and we went right there, and there were lots of spaces.
Yeah, once we got into where we were going, we were directed in through the parking garage. A couple of people told us, where to go, get in line. Yeah, I thought it went pretty smoothly.
It did. We went to the through a queue line to get to the security scanners, and before we loaded our stuff onto the conveyor belt to be scanned, the person there told us what to expect as far as when we had to show our passports or when we had to show our set sail pass. So that was very convenient because we could know pretty much what was going to be expected.
So we went through security.
And then up the escalator to the second floor, and there was someone there directing us where to go to check in. So we went and checked in, and they have an iPad, and they
Took our picture.
took our picture because I had not submitted our pictures when I checked in online, but when I checked in online with Celebrity, we had to have our pictures taken at the port anyway, so I didn't bother sending them any pictures. And we showed him our passports and our set sail pass, and he directed us over to the another area where you had to show your set sail pass before you could board. And so we got through that station, and signs very clear on where to go to board the ship. There were 2 gangways. The first gangway, when we got up to it, was slowed down by a disabled person, so we went to the second gangway and walked right onto the ship.
Yeah, it was interesting to get on such a big ship. You really didn't know which way to go, although there were people there and they said, first thing you need to do is go to your mustard station. And he said, if you don't know where it is, he said somebody will direct you there. And we had to go and ask somebody, and we went there and they checked us off that we were there at the mustard station. And then once we got done with that, we headed up to Windjammer for lunch.
And we were at the muster station. We were the first ones. There wasn't a line. We just walked up. They scanned our set sail pass. I had already done the online safety, which was how to put on your life vest and what the emergency horn on the ship meant. So I had to watch 2 videos. We did that at home, so that was done. The checking into the muster station was done, and we were done. We could go to lunch at the Windjammers.
Yeah, the first day, they have seafood. If you like lobster and shrimp, they had a lot of it. Bill had the lobster and the shrimp. I had shrimp, and they had a steamship beef around that I had with potatoes, gravy, rolls. The food was all right. Comparing it to other ships we've been on, I think it was just okay.
Yeah, it wasn't. They didn't have a good variety, I didn't think, of foods. They had a variety, but I think on our other ships there was more of a variety, at least more of the stuff that we like.
And the desserts, they had a lousy selection of desserts.
Yeah, the desserts were pitiful.
And you look for chocolate chip cookies, well, there was none. I'm not sure if they just didn't make them yet or if they didn't have them.
Well, you had to go to the kids section and get the chocolate chip cookies, which were sugarless chocolate chip, so they weren't regular chocolate chip. So after that,
We walked around a little bit. We couldn't get to our rooms until 1 o'clock.